Hey guys, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I am so glad you're here, and we are going to make another copycat recipe. I don't usually do a lot of copycat recipes, but I've been finding some really good ones, and I've seen on several YouTubers, everybody says this is amazing. So we're going to do Starbucks copycat banana bread. And so if that sounds like something you're interested in, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything, and give me a thumbs up on this video. So let me get everything finished. I've started gathering everything together, but let me finish and I'll bring you right back and we'll get started on Starbucks copycat banana bread. Okay guys, so I've been hearing this Starbucks copycat banana bread is out of this world. Well, while we were away on vacation, I decided I'm going to make the Starbucks copycat banana bread. And then it hit me. How am I going to know if it compares when I haven't tried the real thing? So Bryant stopped by Starbucks while we were out of town, and I got the banana bread. And y'all, it was really good. So if this is anything like it, I'm game. Now, if you recall, I've done a banana bread. I had special guests in here with me, and their names was Kendra and Sierra, and they showed me how they make their banana bread with honey. Now, I talked a little bit about, you're not going to know what's missing. There's no sugar, it's honey. And several people said, Leslie, sugar is honey, da-da-da-da. And yes, I get that. So if you're watching sugar, honey's probably not the best thing. But if you're watching processed things, then honey is much better than processed sugar. But now this has processed sugar in it. So we're going full-fledged unhealthy with this one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got my pan here, and I've got a piece of parchment paper. So I'm just going to spray my pan, and I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to stick it in this way. I'm going to stick my parchment paper in. I don't think you need to do this because my pan is non-stick anyway, but that's what they said do, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to preheat my oven to 325. 325. Make sure that's right. Yep. Okay, so while we were out on our trip, I went by Ingles. You know, I'd never been in an Ingles, and so I was dying to go in an Ingles. And I bought these bananas, and I haven't eaten one. Well, I have eaten a few, but I haven't eaten many. And then we had the ladies' retreat, and so we had leftover bananas from that morning. And so I've been eating bananas, but not enough to get rid of them, so we're going to use them. And I think this ripeness, see, I think this ripeness is perfect for things like banana bread or any banana smoothies. Now, I don't like them quite this ripe for a banana sandwich. Speaking of banana sandwiches, how many of you guys eat banana sandwiches? Leave me a comment. And how do you eat your banana sandwich? Do you eat it? Now, let me tell you. My husband put salt and pepper on his. I'm just a mayonnaise, white bread and Duke's mayonnaise kind of girl on my banana sandwich. But I've heard a lot of people put peanut butter on theirs. Bryant also, if he's feeling a little different, he'll put peanut butter on one side, mayonnaise on the other, and then the bananas. You slice the bananas up, and I slice mine in little rings just like you would for a I probably should have started mashing these before I added everything in here. But I'm just taking a fork and I'm just going to mash these down really good. Now this may be a little extra long video because since I've changed my view, I'm not going to walk over there and stop and start the video as often as I do. So y'all are going to have to tell me what's more important, the view or shorter videos. Because I can't, you know, once my hands get dirty and stuff, now I can pop up here with my knuckle and, but, anyway, so you just take a fork and you mash them up really good. And I don't mind a few bruises on my bananas. You know, sometimes you get a little bruise. I don't want a bruise on my banana sandwich, but in my banana bread, I don't mind. And I don't want a bruise in my banana pudding either. But, okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, so we're going to set that aside. I'm going to take this bowl and I'm going to take all-purpose flour, 2 cups. And I think that's probably about all I have left is 2 cups. Get just a little more. There we go. That second cup wasn't quite a full cup. Now let me grab my wash rag here. Okay, so in with the flour, I'm going to add in, let's see, I think it's going to be a teaspoon. I got my cheat sheet right here. A teaspoon of baking soda. And I just take my spoon, go in there and dig it, and then at the top just kind of scrape it off, and that levels it right off. So a teaspoon of baking soda going in with a dash of salt. I didn't measure that, I just did a dash. And we're also going to go in with half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I am about out of my cinnamon, and I need to go to Sam's. Y'all have told me to get Saigon cinnamon, so I've got to go and get some. So in goes the cinnamon. All right. I can't make anything real cinnamony anytime soon. No cozy coffee anytime soon. Of course, it only takes a teaspoon. Oh, and I'm bringing my chopped walnuts over here because we're going to need them in a little bit. Now, I usually put my nuts in the bread, but now they say not to. So, all right, in a third bowl. So we're messing up some dishes. In a third bowl, I'm going to take my egg. I have 1 egg. 1 egg. And we're going to go in with the sugar. And it calls for 1 1/8 cup of sugar. So I have a half scoop here, and I'm just going to use, I'm going to just do 2 heaping halves. So, but if you, I don't mind being a little in that. Oops, I put it in the wrong one. Oopsie, that's okay. That half will stay in there. So this half will go in here. Wrong bowl. Did y'all see that? See, I don't know why they're doing so many different bowls anyway, but I'm going to whisk this sugar in here. Maybe y'all know why they're doing so many different bowls. I don't know. But anyway, so the egg and the sugar in here, and we're going to go in with half a cup of oil. So let me get my half cup scoop again. Now these are really better for, you know, solid, not liquid, but it goes for either one. And I'm splattering the oil everywhere. And yes, I don't have on my kitchen scarf. I never think to put them on unless I'm here by myself and I'm not filming. I wear them all the time when I'm not filming. Okay, so we're going to add this into the flour. This, what I understand, is going to be a really dry batter, but I understand it comes out really moist. And I'm just going to scrape out all of that because in my mind, I don't want it to be dry, so when it looks dry, I don't know. So we'll see. All right, let's scrape that off. Gonna mix this all together. I just don't know. All right, let's add the bananas in. Maybe the bananas are gonna loosen it up. So the only thing we have left is some buttermilk, and some vanilla. Where's my vanilla? Okay, let me grab my vanilla. Just gonna do, calls for a teaspoon, but I just do my little squirt because it's not gonna hurt anything if it's more. So this is a half a tablespoon, measuring spoon, but I need 2 tablespoons of buttermilk. Now somebody has asked me, do I use my buttermilk after the date? Yes, I do. But that is personal preference. If you guys do not want to do that and do not feel like doing that, 1/2, 1/2, and 2. And my thought process on that is it's already soured. And that's what buttermilk is. And now if it starts getting chunks in it, I toss it. But I do use it well after the date. Regular milk, I don't drink regular milk. Oh my goodness, this batter just loosened right up. Those bananas, vanilla, and buttermilk just totally loosened that right up. All right, let me clean my whisk out and we'll get our pan over here. Get out there. Now, so I'm going to do it just like they do it and not put the nuts on the inside. I'm just going to sprinkle the top. So, let me get my pan over here. Okay. And since I'm not putting the walnuts on the inside, I'm not toasting them ahead of time because they're going to be on the top of this, and so they're going to get toasty anyway. So if I was putting them on the inside, I might think about toasting them up, but since I'm not and they're going on the top, they're going to get toasted naturally in the baking process. My oven is preheated, and it's saying, we are ready. I like banana bread with coffee. Y'all know I like most of my sweets with coffee. I also like it of a morning heated up with a little bit of butter on top, melted on top. There's something about that salty butter, and you got to use salted butter for that. But now, if you don't have walnuts, of course, you can use pecans. But I happen to have some walnuts. All right, guys. So we're going into a 325-degree oven for about an hour, I think. Let me check. I didn't write it down. So I'll let you know when it comes out. But I think it's an hour. But we will test it and see. It's going in. And I will bring you guys back as soon as it's ready. Okay, guys, so I thought I would show you my Easter tree. You know, I have the tree, the Christmas tree, the little narrow one. Let me see if I can turn this around mid-video. I wonder if that'll do. Oh, it did. My old phone wouldn't do that. So we've got a lot of spring things, the Easter eggs, the crosses, which this is the whole reason we celebrate Easter right here. The entire reason we celebrate Easter is the cross. And then just colorful things, some little branches, some eggs, some pom-pom garland, lots of happy Easter signs, hello spring signs. And my topper, I was going to do a bow, but somebody gave us a crown of thorns. So I want Jesus to be the reason, even though we do the fun stuff with the eggs and the candy and all that good stuff. It's all about Jesus and what he did for us on the cross. So there is my Easter tree. And let's see if I can light it up. And it's got like Easter color lights on it. And I'm just really excited with it. I know you can't see good for the window. Maybe I'll show it to you again tonight. Okay, guys, while I'm standing here impatiently waiting for the banana bread to come out of the oven, standing here waiting, and it still has 40 minutes. Oh, and by the way, it needs to cook between 60 to 75 minutes. So I set my timer for 65. I'll check it. I'll poke it with a knife, see if it comes out clean, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm waiting with a long time to wait. But I thought I would give you guys an update on the kitchen remodel. As if you've watched any of my live videos, we talked about it, that in the center of my house is load bearing. That wall, and the wall that we're taking out is load bearing. But right after we finished the bathroom remodel, I guess because we're looking at walls and we're looking at things, we're looking at areas to maybe move or what to do here. So we're intently looking at the walls. We start noticing some cracks. We started noticing some gaps, and we realized that the house is settling. It is an older house. It was built in 51, and so we have knew that there was some foundation, or not foundation, but support issues underneath the house. I guess that is foundation. Anyway, so there's a sermon in that. There's a sermon in here. Yep. Anyway, so we had an expert come out, and when the house was built, there weren't the regulations, they weren't codes that they had to follow. So where each support is on the load-bearing wall or beam, they're too far apart. And so it really was a much better scenario than I had expected or anticipated. So they just need to go in and add in between supports and jack them up a little bit. We don't necessarily want them to fix anything because nothing's really terrible. We just want to stop it before it gets worse. And we don't want to go ahead with our remodel and then once we do jack it up or fix it, that it messes up what we've done. So that's what has put our remodel in the kitchen and living room area on hold. We have had a guy come out and give a bid. We've got another, I think 2 more guys coming to give a bid on fixing the foundation. And then, as soon as that's done, we will be moving ahead with the remodel. I get so many compliments on my blue cabinets and how cute they are. And I hate to tell you guys, but these blue cabinets will be gone when we do the remodel. They will be gone. Not so much because I dislike the color, although I'm not going to paint them this color again. But these are just not functional cabinets. The height in here is not our today's type heights of cans and stuff. You can't double stack, and there's places where things get lost, and they're just, I mean, I'm not complaining about this kitchen. It serves its purpose. But with me having a cooking channel, with me having grandbabies and a family that I love to feed, I need something that's a little bit more functional, and I need a bigger kitchen. This wall will be cutting in half, so it'll be open into that room next door. And this wall will be pushing into that room, about 4 feet into that room. And it'll be open so they can sit at the bar on that side. It'll be a bar where they can sit and eat breakfast. And I'm especially referring to my grandbabies. They can sit there and eat their cereal, or if they spend the night with Bubbles and Papa, or I have a feeling when they go to school, if they go to public schools and ride public transportation, they'll probably get off here at our house and stay here till Mom and Dad get home. And so I figured that'd be a great place for them to do their homework. I will be asking you guys for assistance in how to decorate this. Right now, it is a junk room, office, craft room, storage room. And so it is going to be open into everything. And so I will need some assistance from you guys on how to arrange and decorate. And I would like to have, like, our dining room table is this really, really big table that seats 8. I would like a smaller table that can serve as maybe a desk. It can serve as a breakfast table, and it can serve as maybe playing cards or putting a puzzle together. I want something like that set up in there, but I want it to look like it belongs. I don't want it to just be this random thing. My brown cabinet over here, this is a piece, this is probably one of my favorite pieces in the house. It is so old and rustic, and that just sums me up to a T. Old and rustic. And that will be moving in there, and so I need it to look like it belongs in there. And let me show you the piece that's gonna, Caroline will eventually be taking the secretary, the secretary over there. She'll soon be taking that to her house once her house is built. But it'll probably have to stay in there until she does that. So it needs to look like it belongs. So I just don't know what to do. I hope to move the desk out and the computer out to another room, to the guest bedroom. I don't want it necessarily to be seen and so forth. So, but I don't want to junk up the guest bedroom either. So the guest bedroom will serve kind of as our office and a guest bedroom. When Isaac moves out, his room, I hope to turn into like a craft area slash food storage room. And we have a building out here that it's a totally separate, it's like an outbuilding. But my daddy built it for my sister. And it was like a one-room apartment. There was a bathroom, a kitchen, a living room, and a bedroom, kind of just all open. He was open floor plan before open floor plan was cool. Look at my daddy go. I mean, that was years ago. That was before open floor plan was ever even thought of. Anyway, he built that, and the floor's missing. It's really in bad shape, and I eventually want to turn it into like a little kitchen canning, even the farm, where I can do my canning, my crafting, all of my stuff can be in there. It can be like a little ladies' cottage or something. I don't know, but these are all dreams and ambitions that I don't know will ever happen. But anyway, all right, so I'm gonna wait for the bread. Sorry you had to listen to me ramble. Look at there. It looks really good and it smells delicious. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to test it. If I had a skewer or a really long toothpick, I would test it that way, but I don't. So I'm just taking a butter knife, taking the deepest or thickest, tallest part, and see, there's no batter on there. That's like crumbs, but that was not a wet batter. So it's done. And if it came out and it had like wet batter on it, it would not be done. But it's done, so we're going to let it cool and then we'll give it a try. Okay guys, just to help it cool a little bit quicker, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the pan and just set it over here on this granite slab, just to let some air get to it and let it cool so I can try it. I'm dying to try it for you guys. I'm just going to take the parchment paper. Y'all, that looks so good. It smells like a coffee shop in here, or bed and breakfast, or smells like something delicious in here is what it smells like. So I'm going to wash my pan and then we'll get ready to give it a try. Okay, y'all, I can wait no longer. Bryant's not coming in until later. He's working at the chicken houses, getting them ready for our next flock, which I'll be doing tomorrow. I'll be working over there tomorrow, but we got to try this out. I'm going to let you see here. I'm going to cut the end piece. Oh, it smells delicious. It's still warm, so it's going to fall apart on me a little bit. Get over here. It's actually still hot. Okay. I thought I brought a butter knife, but I guess not. So I've got a little bit of room temperature butter, or fairly room temperature butter. Y'all, look at that. I'm going to set it right here and let you just gaze upon that while I grab me a fork. Oh, look at that. Look at that butter melting. Okay. So, oh. Did y'all enjoy that little shaking action there? I want to get up here to the middle so I can just tell you how that good stuff middle is. Mmm. Oh. Delicious. 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 Oh my goodness, so good. Now, totally different from the other one. And I can't really tell you which one I like better. I really like Sierra and Kendra's with honey. Now, let me just say, and I'll link that one down below. They're just kind of totally different. But yeah, still banana bread. I don't know how to compare it. It's just different. The one with the honey was, I mean, oh my goodness. It was so good. And like I said, you know, if you're trying to watch calories and sugar and stuff like that, then honey probably is no better. However, honey is not processed like our white granulated sugar is. And so our bodies react different to it. So in that sense, it is healthier than sugar. And, but now this banana bread was full-blown sugar. So, and something else honey is good for. If you suffer from allergies, if you eat local honey grown in your area, a lot of times that helps you with your seasonal allergies. It kind of gives you enough of it, to help you fight, you know, you don't have that antihistamine. I mean, you don't have that response, that allergic response. You've got enough of it tasting, eating the honey. So, I don't know. I know what I mean, but I don't know how to word it like I want to. But y'all, this is really good. This is really good. They both are delicious. I'm going to link the honey one down below. And this one is going to be called the Starbucks Copycat. I always use salted butter, and you get a little bit of that salty butter in with that sweetness. This is good, y'all. Really, really, really good. Okay, guys. I hope you're enjoying my new camera. I know I don't look great today. I worked in the chicken houses a little bit this morning, and I always wear a mask. And, well, we don't have chickens right now. And all I was doing was, we have windows. There's windows all down our chicken houses. And they have plywood over them that we can close them off. Well, they were closed. And I needed to go open them all. And so I got to go open all these windows down. Each chicken house is 600 feet long. So I took the gator and I went in. I thought, well, I'm not even having to get off the gator. I can just ride through and open them with my hand. And, I'll be okay. And so I didn't wear a mask, and I have sneezed my head off all day. So I thought there's no point in putting makeup on. I did put a little bit on to cover up the autoimmune rash thing going on, whatever it is. And, but other than that, I knew my eyes would water, so I just didn't put anything on. But anyway, y'all, this banana bread is so good. And I was just talking about eating honey for seasonal allergies. But chicken houses, I don't think, fall into the seasonal allergy thing. It's just dusty in there. So y'all have a good day. Thank you for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. I hope you've enjoyed this. Y'all, this is so good. I may take it to our ladies' meeting tonight. I'm not sure. I don't know if anybody will want it or not, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. And remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.